Good morning, everyone. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. For some reason, her Rebecca Zoom wasn't letting me in to start, so we just had an agua situation. Anyway, how are y'all doing today? It's Thursday. Tell me something good.
Why is it going so silent toward the ends of the week?
Oh, because everyone is out with a lot of business and they're having to do their own type of refuel in the morning.
Oh
That's
no, I'm not as many good things. We should all have some awesome things. And I'm really trying hard to think of something. Nothing's bad.
yeah.
I'm definitely ready for some awesome stuff.
So it does have to be awesome, but what was an activity that you're like, God, I'm so glad I accomplished that yesterday?
Well, I mean, mine was actually not a productive work day. I chased vehicle stuff yesterday, but actually, so I will tell you this, by taking my daughter's Bronco into the mechanic I took it into,
Uh-huh.
um, in Palmetto, just so you know, um, had it not been fixed, the back end of her Bronco, 16, back end of her Bronco would have dropped and it would have catapulted the front of her car. So I'm very grateful. So I guess that's a good thing.
That is a very good thing because better to have a small problem than a big one when it comes to a car.
Yeah, no. So it could have actually been a huge, it literally made my stomach sink when I found out that the last mechanic kind of screwed it up and he literally saved my little girl from getting hurt.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. That is a very good thing. Anyone else have something to share that an aha that they had yesterday, something to be grateful for, something good to share? I would love to hear. Well, Lou,
Hello,
that you're off
I'm
mute.
here. Yeah, I did. I'm very grateful for my team, and just because of the way that we manage each other and we take care of each other when we are in difficult situations. And yesterday we have a client event and just seeing it all together. I think, and I'm just thankful that I'm part of this Handle at Home team, and that's my second family.
Yeah, yeah, and I love the
That's all.
systems that y'all have been working on putting in
That's
place.
something good for me.
That is very something good. Thank you. All right. And I'll say that we had something grateful for yesterday. I'm really grateful for my ALC team. They are rock stars. We had such a great meeting yesterday and love the progress that they were making, especially after our amazing time that we had with Georgia, our regional director, and the referrals that I'm getting. Yay, it's awesome. So I can't wait to start my lead gen today. I'm grateful and gratitude for you guys. Y'all are awesome.
I ditto that. I ditto that. And I just went on my final walkthrough, so that's why I was a little late here. And I close on my house in 19 minutes.
Yay. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's not over till the signatures are on, but yeah, thank you.
Right. And then the real fun begins.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a little extra good thing that may be happening and might affect our office a little bit. I was going to tell Rebecca today, but Carrie Hutchinson from Colorado that came out and visited and might start an expansion team at our office. So she found out that the KW in Colorado Springs, somebody stepped in and bought a larger share of where I used to work, Client's Choice.
Mhm.
She's moving today
KW?
to a KW, and she called me this week. She really wants to talk a little bit closer about the expansion team here. And I sent her classes when they start. And I might consider following her to the other KW down there if Joyce is no longer in power. She's heard some really good things. I'm going to do a little more research, but I'm excited because, I mean, Carrie Reese signs up today. I didn't ask her to sign me as her because she's been gone long enough. but I think with her wanting to team up with me and I followed her there, and she called me, so I'd follow her back. It looks like it may be some good things for me. So anyway,
Awesome. Congratulations.
yeah.
That's exciting. I love that.
You
Okay. I love all the cheers in the comments and the hearts. That's awesome. So we're going to go into our video, and I have all these little pop-ups that happened all of a sudden. Dropbox opened up. My Fathom was in a week.
You know, you really should get a major. And
First.
I ended up at Baylor. And at the end of my sophomore year, my father said, you know, you really should get a major. And so what would I study? And so that summer, we spent a day with a lawyer, an accountant, a banker, and a realtor. And I liked the real estate guy. His name was Mr. Mosley. And I really liked what he did. And I think it was the entrepreneurial nature of what he was doing, maybe a little more than just real estate. It was just entrepreneurial. I went back to Baylor, and sure enough, that year they started a real estate major. So I went into the business school and got a marketing degree with a specialization in real estate and insurance. I was asked when I was 22 years old, and I was renting an apartment driving a Volkswagen Beetle by someone why they should hire me. And my answer was because I'm a professional. I said, I'd like to tell you what that is. And a professional is somebody who knows what they know and knows what they don't know and knows the difference between the two. So when I know, I'll tell you. When I don't know, I'll go find out, which means you'll always get the right answer. And I think that in the end is the professional side of our industry. Probably the thing that I've learned from my real estate career is that you fail your way to success. What we fail to understand is that everybody fails. Everybody fails. And in fact, highly successful people usually have more failure than people that aren't as successful. So the difference that I learned between people that succeed at a high level and people that don't is that the people that succeed at a high level learn from their failures, get up, and get going. On one side, there is a business model that is very people-centric. It's very real estate agent-centric, and then asking the agent to be very consumer-centric. There's a philosophy built inside this organization that people matter and that you should build an organization around people and succeed with them. Then there's another reason, and that is, and I say this in all humility, because I am the person behind all of this, and I don't give up. And I've been underestimated a lot in my life. But in the end, I want our firm to be successful. I want the people in our firm to be incredibly successful. And I'm not going to stop till I die. And I'm not leaving the industry and going and doing other things. I'm going to stay right here, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm happy to go to my grave with my tombstone saying he was a realtor.
So what did y'all hear out of that video? Anyone want to share some thoughts from hearing the video? Hearing our founder and owner of Keller Williams, Gary.
Kimberly?
I always end up talking over people. So, like fail forward. He always says that, fail forward. And I think that, you know, that it's important to keep trying, keep getting after it. I saw something this morning: reset, restart, refocus as many times as you need to, just don't quit. And I think that's what's important, that Gary Keller doesn't claim to be perfect at everything. He's very systematic, and he thinks things out, and he admits, you know, that he makes mistakes, but you know, you just keep moving forward and you try a better way to do it, and you learn from your mistakes and you move on. And I mean, that's what we've been trying to teach our kids, so we might as well live by it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You know, when you go, as many of y'all here have gone and will be going to our conferences when Gary's on stage, you know, Fame Reunion and or Mega Camp that's coming up on the 15th and 16th. Yes, Plug City over here. And one of the things that he does say is, you know, you know why I'm on this stage and you're not? And he goes, because I've failed more times than you have. And I have this quote on my hanging on my wall, and it says, "The master has failed more times than the student has tried." And so we need to always look into our daily routines, as, are we failing forward? Because transformation doesn't happen without repetition, right? What else did y'all hear? Put in the chat or come off mute. Rebecca, what did you get out of it?
Well, I love that. I love that video. I like how he said, when asked why they should work for him, and it's because he's a professional. And what a professional does is he's going to tell you what he does know and what he doesn't know. He's going to find out for them, but
Right.
he's not going to make anything up. And I think that's wildly important, right? And that people matter. That's the other thing too, succeeding with and through others.
Yeah, I mean, I loved his listing presentation because I'm a professional. And if I don't know something, I'll tell you. I don't know, and I'll find it. And when I do know something, I'll tell you, and we'll consult through it. It's like, bam, that's his elevator speech. I love that. How more refreshing is that to have that piece in your conversation when you're talking to your clients in a time when they're looking for knowledge, when they're looking for someone who they can trust. One of the three things that we always say, when building a relationship, people need to know who you are, they need to be able to trust you, and they need to be able to know that you care, right?
Yeah, and I think it's really great timing that we put the Gary Keller video out, because tomorrow is Founders Day. Founders Day is Gary's birthday. If you guys have not donated for KWKC for Gary's birthday, there's a special thank you for everyone who donates $66 or more in honor of his 66th birthday. Then you'll receive access to Inside Success, Gary's Secrets to Finding and Funding Your Purpose. It's a virtual event on August 22nd where Gary and others will share about the power of Quantum Leap and all of that. And then actually our region, Gary is zooming into our region. What day is that? August 8th, Danielle?
Yep, August 8th from 10 to 1, I believe.
Yeah, he's going to zoom in and do a Quantum Leap session with us virtually. Since we were the #1 region last year for Founders Day, and that's what our goal is again for this year. So
yeah, I mean, could you imagine? We had a great Quantum Leap with Brian last week, and now we're going to get a 10x of it again with Gary Keller himself. And it's not Gary Keller, Gary Keller. Try saying that 10 times fast. It's not just Gary Keller speaking to the masses, right? He's literally going to be zooming in and talking to us in Florida, and pouring into us. So I think it's really, really great that we get to have them. And let's see, they're going to be doing another version of that type of big prize again. So everyone, 100% participation.
absolutely. So tomorrow, the deadline is by the end of the day tomorrow. And then at 3 o'clock in Select, right after the listing contract class, we're having a Gary party that he'll be zooming in at 3 o'clock, and Haley will be hosting some champagne and cake for everybody. So a little Gary birthday party.
That is awesome. Fun.
Danielle and I will be in Orlando with Georgia.
Preparing for ALC for 2024.
Yep.
Oh, kidding.
Absolutely. Danielle, are we gonna have our motivational morning tomorrow?
What starts early, so it doesn't look like we'll be able to. Okay. Unfortunately. So, but we will send it out there, just to make sure. Maybe we'll have a special guest come in tomorrow. So, okay. Do you want to do a script? I think you had a script about our call today, Rebecca.
Yeah, so this is not real timely, and what I mean by that is it talks about COVID. Let me see where I got this.
While she's pulling it up, it's a forward script, right? So it's a continuation on the thought process of building a relationship and how you have conversations with people And I remember when I first learned about the Ford script, I'd always mess up going, okay, what is F? What's O, R? And then I had a little cheat sheet either on my computer when I was talking on the phone, and I just put FORD, and I would cross off FORD during that conversation. So I like this. It's a really great reminder. So
Yeah. So Danielle, you and I can kind of role play it a little bit.
okay,
So,
sure. I'll be the client. How's that?
okay. All right. Hi, Danielle. It's Rebecca at Keller Williams Realty Select. And I was just thinking about you today and decided to reach out and see how you're doing.
Oh, hi, Rebecca. I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm doing really good. Thank you. Hey, how's the family doing?
Family's doing well. Family's doing well. I got to spend some time with them over Memorial Day weekend and touch base with them over the summer. Hopefully I'll get to see them for Labor Day. So really, really good.
Great, great. Hey, and I saw on social media that you got a new dog. Congratulations. What's its name?
I did. His name is Midnight.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
an
all black Labradoodle. Super cute.
oh, wonderful. How fun. And how are the kids doing?
Kids are doing good. We're putting our last one is going away to college, so we've been preparing for that. So that's been really nice, and hence the dog will be an empty nester.
Yes, good. So with empty nesting, do you have any plans in downsizing or anything like that, or just take advantage of empty spaces?
Funny that you should ask. We've been kind of looking. I mean, we have a pretty big house, and with the kids all gone, we've been thinking like, is it now the time for us to downsize? I mean, they're still going to come home. So, it's a conversation that we've had, but we're just really not sure. Or do we look into maybe doing something in the middle? We have been having conversations, but nothing's been concrete.
Excellent. Well, if you need any assistance or guidance or evaluation on your property, don't hesitate to reach out. Um, Hey, and how's work going for you? I know that last time we spoke, you had got a promotion and you were just loving life. Is everything still great?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, thank God that during this time, I've been able to advance at work, have a really great job, things going well. Timely, of course, with all the kids now in college. One of them's about to graduate, so it's been really good. Yeah, and I probably will take you up on that. I don't know, like it'll be interesting to see what we have right now, but I think I'll be interested to see kind of like what's out there. I know that um, Mike wants to look into maybe moving into a golf course community, of course, you
Yeah.
know. So just kind of maybe I don't know if we're gonna be moving right now, right? With having to do with college and things like that. But it'll be nice to know like what is out there maybe. So maybe we could get together someday.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, why don't you talk to Mike and I'll give you a call maybe tomorrow and we can maybe set a time for one day next week.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great. Well, thank you
Okay.
for giving me a call.
Yeah, my pleasure. Well, it was so nice catching up with you. And like I said, I'll give you a jingle tomorrow. Just talk with Mike and see what your schedule looks like for next week, as far as when you'll both be available for the three of us to sit down, have a conversation. I'll come over. We can talk about your home. We can talk about what you would like on the new golf course and how
That's
excited.
all Mike.
Yes, yes. But to make sure the house fits you and the golf course fits him.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Danielle. Well, you have an excellent day. And should I call you back tomorrow morning or would afternoon be better?
Mornings are always good for me because who knows how the day will run. So mornings are fine.
Okay, perfect. I will call you in the morning. Have a great
Right.
day.
Thanks. You too. You take care.
Thanks. So do you guys use Ford conversations when you are calling? Kimberly, give us a thumbs up. Yeah. Everyone else is not on screen.
Thumbs
Lindsay.
up from at. I really love this new like animated thumbs up.
Mhm.
Kind of cute.
I was just going to say that's the only way I do it, Rebecca. I mean, I know there's a lot of scripts out there, but it's not even a script for me because I love talking to people, and it's really genuine to, even I've closed most of my deals on events that I meet my kid, for my kids, sports events, just people I've met over the years. Um, it's just sitting in the bleachers, and it was what I was doing before I became an agent. The lady that brought me in as an agent, she sat me down and she goes, I was trying to figure out what your angle was at all the football and wrestling events. She goes, because I couldn't figure out what you were selling. And she goes, you would make a really good real estate agent because you weren't selling anything. And so it's not even salesy. I'm just not salesy. So the Ford conversation, just checking in and making sure that all their stuff, and that's just making sure you covered everything about them. Even if you don't know them and you find out those things about them, a lot of times when you get through their occupation, ask what they do, they want to know what you do. And then if you bring up, oh, I'm a real estate agent. Oh, really? And then they might have a question. Maybe it'll move on, but now you've planted the seed that you're the agent. And I even, like last night at Daisy softball, I sat on the bleachers at the park and worked on stuff. And I had somebody ask me, oh, you're a real estate agent. I heard you talking to a client. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to and we just chatted for a few minutes, and who knows what that'll, evolve to. But that's how you get to know people.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a relationship business, right? So that's perfect.
I love that. And I love that because you're not salesy. You're 100% right. We're not salespeople. I remember someone along my journey as an agent. I don't know if it was Gary Keller or someone on stage or whatever, but it says, the biggest disservice the real estate industry did to agents is convincing that they're salespeople when they're not, right? We're entrepreneurs. This is our business. We're business owners, and we are building relationships, right? We're building relationships to grow our businesses and to change the lives of people who are in our world. So 100% for getting that.
Yep.
All right, it is 9 o'clock, so it is lead gen time. I would love to hear how many conversations in building relationships using the Ford and getting 1% better in your business today that you'll be doing. So put it in the chat for us, please. How many conversations you'll have today. And then don't forget, next week in both market centers, Wednesday and Thursday, we will be having our launch party, right? So we'll be having our productivity launch party that Valerie has been planning away. Super, super excited about that. And don't forget, we do have mega camp that's coming up. I understand that it might be a month away for those of us who are real estate agents who like to do things the last minute. This is one of those times at the last minute is not going to be in your benefit with plane tickets and lodging. And I already saw some people are on social media looking for tickets. So this one will sell out. So you're thinking about it, want to see about it, come talk to either Rebecca or I. And don't forget, this will be also really great opportunity to build your downline. So if there is someone who you've worked with who you think might be a great fit or just needs to experience Keller Williams, this is the best experience, especially with all of the guest speakers we're having. Phil Jones, what's his name? Tim Tebow. I want to say Tom Brady.
Mark Willis is back.
The other TB.
Yeah. So if you have an associate at another brokerage that you think would be a great fit, you want to be in business with, and you'd like them to experience Keller Williams, see Danielle or I, and we can work with you on making sure that happens. So
absolutely. Okay, everyone. Have a really great morning, and let's win the day.
Have a great day. Going to sign paperwork.
Bye.